Hi everyone! Have you ever seen how to make candles using a mixture of wipes? Surely you never saw it, right? So here, I will teach you guys how to make candles using a mixture of soap and wipes. You can prepare just 1 bar of soap. And after that you just go ahead for drain bar soap using a slicer. And now you can see, here are the results. 1 bar of soap that I already sliced it. Then you prepare water and some tissue. After that you dip it in the water. Then you can rip the tissue, like I do this, until it becomes a tiny little. Then you just go straight for pouring the soap you sliced earlier. After that you take the tissue that you had torn earlier. Then you put on this bar of soap. Then you can pour it using cooking oil. For the mold, you can prepare one used cardboard and some PVC pipes that you put adhesive on the bottom. You can arrange it neatly and then you give glue, super strong glue on the bottom. Then prepare the end of the candle. You can tie it on a stick or on wood. Then you put it in a PVC pipe. Then turn on the stove in your house. Then you can cook them up to just a few minutes until the soap becomes mushy or liquid. Here's the result, soap that's been melting, because I've cooked it a few minutes. And for the next step, you can just go right ahead to put the soap into the pipe mold. If the water pipe is fully filled with soap, next you take end of the candle and then you put it in the soap. It uses a thick stick or rope. When it's done, next, you can put the soap in the fridge. And you can wait a couple hours, 2 to 3 hours, until the soap really hardens. Next, you can release all soap from the mold. For the last ingredient, you can prepare 1 heat-proof cap. If you put this cover on, the candle won't run out. You can install aluminum or tin cap so that those caps don't burn. Next you give a little cooking oil and you burn. And here's a simple candle that we make out of soap, where these candles can eject the scent of this soap, different from candles sold in the market, because the candles, it gives off a nice smell and tasty from the ingredients in the soap. This is the second tissue function, how to make plant droplets using tissues. This trick not many people know about. If you want to leave the house, you need to know this trick to keep your plants at home lush. To make automatic crop drip irrigation, you only need one bottle. After that, you can split it like I did this. Now you can see some water droplets already out of this bottle. Then you can put the bottle in next to your plant. And then you can just fill the water into the bottle. So from now on, you don't have to worry anymore when you want to vacation and leave home, while the plants in your house, no one waters them. And for the next step, you can prepare 2 pieces of tissue. Then you roll it like I do this. And then you just go ahead and put the tissue into a bottle and a container filled with water underneath. So, by using this method, you can make automatic plant water droplets, because if the water in the bottle runs out, then it will automatically fill again, because the tissue you've soaked inside the container below. Can you fix broken scissors with a tissue? Of course you can. Here I will teach you how to fix broken scissors using a tissue. The first thing you have to do is prepare a piece of tissue. Next, you roll the tissue up into the smallest roll of tissue. Also give it some water droplets to make it easier for you to curl these wipes. And fold the tissue in half. And cut the side of this tissue. And the next step, you give some super glue drips so that the 2 tissues stick together and become one. Next, install on the handle of the scissors. Then you give it some super glue drips. Next, apply super this glue to all parts of the tissue. If exposed to super glue on this tissue, then the tissue will harden. And for the last step, you can sand it down with sandpaper. Do it until completely smooth. If you've sanded it down, then the temporary results look something like this. Next, you just go ahead and paint it. And here I just go straight to unwrap the plastic attached to these scissors. And you can see, this is the result. And now the scissors are snapping back to normal.